How's everyone feeling today? Hey Kayla, how you doing, love? How you doing? So yeah, it's echoey, it's boomy. I don't have. Next thing is get some new earbuds or audios just on this thing, so it doesn't echo anymore or have an echo from the room because the room is echoey. Let's do this instead. Oh, sorry, sorry about that. Good thing on the gimbal, but like it keeps tilting, so I'm gonna try to stop the camera from tilting. So I'm gonna prop it on the other tripod on YouTube. So now it shouldn't like keep tilting. I don't know. So I got this gimbal, and for some reason it's like set and designed for like horizontal. It will not do vertical. So every time I put it on vertical, it keeps gradually working its way to make the phone horizontal. It's like irritating. I gotta keep finish reading the owner's manual to figure out how to keep it on vertical. But I've tried different options in the settings already, and it's still not working. So let's actually read the whole thing. I read some of it, but not all of it. So like, how's everyone doing today? Happy, we're on Wednesday, right? Is it Wednesday? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. What is today? What is today? It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. So today we're talking about affirming or deeper talk into two of the topics on the 5 love languages because I missed yesterday. We were out shopping yesterday. So we went to the grocery store yesterday, and by the time we got home, I was like spent. I was exhausted. So sorry for missing yesterday. I was gonna consider going live at like 4:30, but like I said, I was tired. He was pretty tired, and he was a little grumpy yesterday. So a little better today. Oh my gosh! And now the phone wants to tilt forward. Interesting. This gimbal's fun. Stop with the tilting. Temperamental gimbal. Okay. So today we're talking about words of affirmation. So if like hearing praise or getting praise in the form of words, of course, is part of your love language, then yeah, today we're going to talk about words of affirmation and how like hearing the wrong things can hurt you and make you feel unappreciated or kind of worthless. And then the other one's going to be quality time. What does it mean to have quality time? For some people, it is different, but the main thing, so let's get to the bread and butter of it all. Each person, of course, is going to be slightly different on how they receive their love languages and how they perceive how somebody else is giving them that love language back. Um, so it's best to always communicate with your partners or with your friends, family, and let them know what they're saying is hurtful if they could do it in a different fashion or a different way. Communication is always key for healthy relationships with your friends and family. All right, one more thing I need to fix here is YouTube, and then I think we're all set. Yay. If you can see this. Love you guys. Hi, how's everyone doing? See what chat I've been missing. Let's keep talking. It's not quite showtime just yet. Love you, Kayla. You're a sweetheart. Thank you for being here and hitting all the likes. We have Avery up in the house. I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for tapping the likes. Thank you. Thank you, Avery. Appreciate you. And Scotty's up in the house. Yay, Scotty. And then Venus, there we go. I was gonna say, I don't know if my moderator will show up today because she's on vacay. So, but yay, happy vacation. Yay. The gang's all here. It's still tilting. Gosh, that thing is. I'm just gonna have to keep playing it every once in a while. I don't know how to stop it from tilting. And it's got this little side wheel thingy. I don't know what the hell that's for. I even from the manual to try to figure out what that little side wheel's for. And like, what it says it's for, it doesn't seem to do that. or, or is it in English? English. I'm sorry. Oh, ah. That's why I was reading it in another language. Oh, interesting. It has a click function? I don't believe that. It doesn't have a click function. Stop lying to me. See? See, yeah, this thing. Forget the manual. It says if I double click that wheel, it'll put it in horizontal or vertical. But there's no double click. It doesn't have a click option. It doesn't have a click function. It's a spinning wheel. I'm confused. Is it 3 o'clock yet? Thank you guys for all the taps. We appreciate you. I have 1,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Keep it going. Keep it going. Let's shoot for the usual to find was it the 10,000 likes? Um, oh my gosh, this gimbal. So now, like, I have it set to focus on me, and it's like now. Not only does it want to tilt forward or like sideways and go horizontal, right now the gimbal is spinning the other way, so it's pushing backwards right now. I'm like, why are you doing that? Stop turning. I'm probably not going to use this gimbal for live streaming anymore. I'll just use the standard phone holder. Apparently, it's only useful for movie making. What the hell? Stop moving! Oh my gosh, these things. It's still moving. What the fuck? What's your problem? This is why I start the shows early, so I can get through all these little quirks and issues early. It's funny because watching it gradually move, you piece of shit. Now try to move. All right, let's cue that intro music. I love it. Throw the gimbal out. I can't. It was a gift. Like I said, I already know off the bat what his love language is. It's definitely receiving gifts because he loves to give gifts. Usually, something that somebody does is what they want to receive. So, yeah, he gives it out really easily what his love language is. Because he's given me so many different gifts. Like, unfortunately, like receiving gifts, I'm horrible at receiving because it's not my love language. So I don't give the right reaction that people want to see. And so I feel bad. And I know this. I've practiced trying to give like better reactions on receiving gifts. It's like I try to do better. um, yeah, see my eyes wandering. Of course, you know I have YouTube over here and TikTok right over here. So pick your platform, whichever works best for you. TikTok's definitely gonna always look better because my secondary offhand phone uh, on on YouTube right now. Whatever. Alrighty. So welcome everybody to Real Talk with Miss Sparkle. I'm Gigi Sparkle, the transgender goddess of happiness from beautiful Southern California. This is where I keep things real, raw, and educational, focused on positivity talks, dealing with traumatic events, childhood trauma, PTSD, anxiety, depression, and bipolar disorder, giving different ideas to help you out, like coping mechanisms, coping skills, and talk about different books, just various ways to smile through adversity, get through the hard times, and remember to always smile at the end of the day and treat people with a little more kindness and respect. Um, so thank you for joining. Like this week's topic is on personal growth. So we're doing the 5 love languages. um, so yesterday we did walk through the quiz a little bit. If you guys don't know what your love language is, check it out. But it's a book written by Dr. Gary Chapman, and he has an app called Love Nudge. So you download the app to see what your love languages are, or go to the website. Go to the website. Let's get this right. 5, the number 5, the numeral, lovelanguages.com. numeral 5lovelanguages.com. And that will get you to their page, to the website, where you can do a couple tests. So they have analyzing, finding your love language, finding your apology language. So I want to figure out what those are. I want to read that book, and we'll talk about apology languages later um, in the year. I didn't know about that, and it makes sense. It makes perfect sense to have an apology language, like the proper way to apologize for you, how an apology will be accepted in your eyes, and the best way for somebody to apologize to you. Um, so yeah, we're gonna stop just. Um, so yeah, we're gonna go over that later on in the year, probably like November, December. Give me some time to read and then um, do some talking to the doctor, like or finding some of his chats online or whatever to see like his take on apologies and all that stuff. So we'll see about that. So here's that one. So again, so yeah, number 5, lovelanguages.com. So how are you guys doing? Did we? So I know Kay knows her love languages. Did anyone else like focus and study to learn what their love languages are? Mine, mine are really my top two are really close together. It's like um, 6 and 5, or they're like tied, really close. So like mine is like quality time and physical touch, or physical touch, quality time. They kind of go hand in hand for me. Um, and it's just great because we're talking again about words of affirmation, and the second part of that's going to be quality time. Thank you for the follow, Damon. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you. Um, so how quality time or words of affirmation. So words of affirmation. So how words of affirmation works for people is like hearing praise, um, like just hearing good words and things that make them feel good. And there's also ways for that to make people feel bad, to bring you down. And when your love language is being diminished, or people are using it to put you down, it takes away from your tank, and you start having negative feelings and feeling down about yourself and feeling negatively about people, because your love tank is not full at all. It's actually in the minus. um, so like words of affirmation, this love language focuses on using spoken or written words to communicate value, support, and admiration. It can also involve compliments, uplifting phrases, and heartfelt messages to make someone feel seen and valued. So like, yeah, so even getting a note, it's like posting a note on the refrigerator saying "Good morning, um, thank you for being in my life." Like somebody wakes up and sees that, and their love language is words of affirmation. It's gonna make them feel really good to start off their day and make them feel extremely connected and loved. And again, conveying like that they're appreciated. Words of affirmation is hard for me because not my love language. It's like towards the bottom of my list. No, actually, this is words of affirmation is number 3 for me. I have found that hearing praises does feel good. At first, it didn't seem to make much sense to me, because I realized that most people that communicated with me didn't use it in an affirming manner. The words were generally put downs, or like half-assed compliments kind of thing, like where it's just kind of more like a slap in the face kind of thing, or a backhanded slap. So it wasn't really a compliment or anything of affirming. It was just, yeah, a side ass compliment. So it didn't really help, and so it always put me down, made me feel bad. But now that I get genuine compliments, it's like, oh, compliments are nice. um, thank you guys at 2000. You guys are doing awesome. Thank you. So like, so different words and how their meaning. So verbal expressions. This involves expressing your feelings through spoken words and tone of voice. So tone of voice is definitely huge. Body language can help as well, and like visual eye contact makes a big difference for people. If you're going to give them a compliment and affirming that they're awesome and that you care about them, be sure to make eye contact, because that's going to be really huge on affirming that you're being genuine and honest. Written messages, like I said about the post-it notes on the refrigerator, or like sticking a sticky note on their phone and be like, haha, Um, something nice and affirming. So it also includes heartfelt notes, text messages, or letters that communicate care and appreciation. It's kind of another way I could tell that I like words of affirmation a little bit because it does feel good to get that little text message of like a little smiley face or a little kissy face kind of thing. It's not always the words. I like the, I don't know. It's just the appreciation. And I think that's why it fits more for me in the quality time because you're spending that quality time to, or that little bit of time to acknowledge that I exist. Um, but for people, again, the written word makes a big difference. Um, Uplifting content. So the words used should be kind, supportive, encouraging, and positive, conveying love and admiration. So it's supposed to be something that conveys that the person that's giving the compliment or the affirmation appreciates the other person and loves them. Uh, so some examples would be, I love you because I'm so proud of you for, and not something negative, for something positive, something good. um, like so, it's not like I'm so proud of you for doing the dishes. Like that's not really an affirmation. That's more like, haha, I like you for doing that because then I don't have to do it kind of thing. So, but if you want to thank them for washing the dishes, like you say, I'm so proud of you for helping out and doing the dishes. Like I really appreciate that. And if you ever need help, let me know, and we try to trade off or something. Thank you for doing X for me. I believe in you. That's a big one. Believing in somebody that you care about and love. I really appreciate your effort and support, either or. You're so talented at, and I'm so lucky to have you in my life. That one's a huge one. That one's definitely a huge one for somebody who requires words of affirmation, affirming it, possibly even on a daily basis, letting them know that you're happy that they're in your life and that you love them. Those are like going to be the two top ones for words of affirmation for somebody who needs those words. So like I love you because, or I love you, and I'm so lucky to have you in my life. Like those two are super huge for somebody who has words of affirmation for their love language. So different ways to express words of affirmation. Give genuine compliments, like I was saying before. Be sure it's genuine, heartfelt, and looking them in the eyes, and make sure that it's not something that's like you're proud of them for doing it just because, in a sense, you didn't have to do it. You know, you want to make sure that's actually genuine. So, like, point out things you like or admire about the person. Back on the like my compliments thing, make sure like you like something about them. And it's personal, it's more heartfelt and loving and caring. um, Offer encouragement, so show belief in them and their abilities, especially during tough times. So don't just give them compliments on things, but affirm that you appreciate the things that they do and that they can do a great job at it, or that they are doing a great job at it. Like if there's somebody that constantly goes to work every single day and their work is menial and doing the same tasks over and over again, like appreciate them for that and thank them for that. Like, hey, you're doing such a great job. Like I know it's like menial to constantly look over yada 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 yada, but thank you for taking the time and doing that. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Um, or encourage them, like the house, you guys want to repaint the house. um, Encourage them, let them know like yes, it's a big task, but we got this. You can do it. You can do it. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate the compliment. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. I tried. Express gratitude. This is kind of tough to expressing gratitude. A lot of people have lost gratitude and grace. So like this is quite a tough one in today's times. But expressing gratitude, be deliberate in thanking them for the things that they do. So if you're going to thank them for something, be specific and deliberate on what you're thanking them for. Um, so you're thanking them for, again, washing the clothes and folding them. So like, oh my gosh, um, I really appreciate that you did the clothes and you folded them and like you put them away. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So be grateful in your and genuine in the compliment. Show appreciation. Acknowledge their efforts and how much you value them. And then be specific and authentic. Don't use the same compliments over and over again. Try to be creative. If you can't be creative, hey, welcome to the 21st century. Use Google, use AI, find solutions to change the words up a little bit so they can it helps them feel like you're not just repeating yourself or a broken record. Um, find different ways to thank somebody. Thank you guys for the likes. You guys are awesome. We're up to 3,000. Woo! Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, so be authentic. Use heartfelt language to show the depth of your feelings. So this is just a little bit of insight on like words of affirmation, how to um, help somebody whose love language is words of affirmation. And again, when it's not heartfelt, when it's not genuine, when it's disingenuine, and you're not looking them in the eyes, or you're being snarky or not really meaningful, it hurts them, and it's going to make them not feel loved. You're going to feel unloved and like you don't care. And they're going to start getting detached, and it's going to cause problems. So remember, if you want to, if their love language, words of affirmation, they're going to be the type of person who's going to constantly give you praising words and affirming words and support. You're going to see it. And so that's something that they're going to want to receive. It might not be your love language, but listen to their compliments and mirror them back to them at some other point. You're going to make them feel like you really care about them. Does anyone have questions or like suggestions or like does anyone else have words of affirmation for their love language and some of the things that you like to hear? Some compliments that like I didn't really point out or talk about. 4,000 likes. Woo, woo. You guys are tapping away. I love it. We're going fast. Hell yeah. Fast and hard. Sometimes really fun. Venus, remember, so yeah, check out the website, Five Love Languages, and also, or even do the app. The app's really helpful because not only do it show you love languages, but it also give you tips on like how to express how you want to receive that love language or how to even convey um, other love languages for other people in your household. Yeah, so try out the app, Love Nudge. So LOVENUDGE. Love Nudge. It's a good little app. It does want your email address and it will send you emails. But yeah, you can always put on ignore. Other things to keep in mind. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by this. I don't get paid from them for every click onto their app or their website. It's just something that I feel is helpful for other people to know or to hear about, especially in today's climate where people, again, lack grace, lack compassion, lack empathy, lack gratitude, lack humbleness. So, yeah, understanding how to communicate love to somebody and how to help them feel loved is a great way for you to grow as a person and for your household to become a more positive space, especially if you have children. You know, making it a more positive, safe space for your kids and making them feel like they're welcome and they'll, they'll want to come home and be home and spend time with you. They'll want to spend time with you. And as adults, they're going to want to be there with you and for you as you continue to age. So these things are really extremely beneficial for creating a love space in your inner circle. Yeah, check it out. All right, the other one's quality time. This is one of mine. Um, Technically, this is like my number one love language, but um, to me, like for me, yeah, quality time and physical touch go hand in hand. Because if you're getting the physical touch, like it's kind of got quality time because they're there to touch you. But at the same time, if things are done improperly, it can really hurt. Um, where did it go? That's irritating. So just a little close out for words of affirmation. Um, it is important to you when someone verbally says, I love you or I care about you. And oh, this is ways to tell if you. Okay, so well, I guess I should do this part first. I wasn't gonna do this at all because it's something that's on my TikTok and Facebook. Or yeah, you guys can read that up on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I posted it there, so I don't really need to go over that much. Where's the other one? There it is. Okay. All right. So quality time. For people whose love language is quality time, it may look similar to like um, so quality time as so. Oh yeah. So okay. Let me rephrase all that. Delete, delete, erase, erase. That start over. So for people's love language is quality time, it can hurt them um, by people who are constantly having distractions. So like the time that's being spent with them isn't undivided. So like distractions like cell phones, televisions, um, or or like earphones kind of things. Like they're there, but they're not actually physically fully engaged in being with you. Um, it doesn't so they're not involving like just actually being there in the moment with you. That can hurt someone who has quality time as their love language. It's undivided quality time, like spending actual time together, going out to lunch, or even if you're eating dinner together at the dinner table. It's that ability to have dinner without the distraction. So even if it's silence and there's no talking, um, but every once in a while, like you get the eye to eye contact and a smile. That works. But again, it's not it's without distractions, undivided. So, undivided attention, putting away distractions, phones, devices, to focus solely on your partner. Um, Meaningful engagement, sharing activities, sharing conversations or hobbies with genuine interest. So I know like you might not have the same likes, you might not have the same interest, but putting yourself aside and being connected with your partner and engaging with their interests, um, it's extremely beneficial. Oh my gosh, stop turning! It keeps tilting. I can't stop it. I've tried 3 different things to stop it from effing around. Stop effing around. Stay. I'm gonna have to tie a rope around it. Okay. Um, Active listening, making eye contact, asking thoughtful questions, and truly hearing what your partner is saying. So, doing the opposite is extremely detrimental to someone whose love language is quality time. Um, that's one of my biggest issues with connecting with people is that no one has the same interests and no one cares to listen to what I have to say. So, like, my connection and having my love tank filled with quality time. Now I see why quality time's on top. um, yeah, like questions are half-assed. They're not really engaged. Thank you guys, 5,000 likes. You guys are doing amazing. Thank you, thank you. Um, and so just if you want to show your partner the quality time because that's their love language, be sure to be in the moment and listen and be engaging. Ask questions. So what? You don't care. But again, it's not about you. You're here for your partner. You're here to help your friend, your family member, your child. You're there for them to help them feel loved. And in return, hopefully they take the time to understand what your love language is to do the same thing in return. Um, Emotional and mental presence, being fully involved in the moment, not just in the same room. For me, like being in the same room does work, but for most people who have quality time as their love language, yeah, you've got to be engaged and with them in that moment. Again, sharing the moment, talking about the TV show that's on the television, talking about the movie, being engaged, and again, emotionally heartfelt. So, like, if they're like sort of sobbing and crying about a certain moment, like try to mimic it a little bit and be like, oh my gosh, you were so right. I couldn't believe like that person. unalived in the movie. It's like, oh, it was so sad and not teary eyed. But I wasn't gonna cry at all because I'm a man, so I don't cry. Or making silly anecdotes. Whatever the situation be, just be genuine. um, and an intentionality, deliberately setting aside time for connection, showing that the relationship is a priority. That's probably going to be the easiest way to have that quality time moment with your friend, family member, partner, child, is to thoughtfully and purposefully set that time aside and be there for them and with them. So setting time apart. So like a date night or a family night or a movie night with your friends or like a dinner date kind of thing, like having friends over for a game night. That specific event for the quality time means a lot. That's for me. That's why being ignored or stood up or like not really somebody not being really being there really hurts. Like deep down, I say I don't care, but it always hurts, right? So again, if you're really trying to help somebody and be there for them, be there for them. What quality time isn't? So simply being together, just sharing the same space without engaging in conversation or shared activities. That's not quality time. I'm gonna stop turning. I'm gonna slap this thing. Um, I wonder if I do this. What's that gonna do? Is it gonna make you stop doing stuff? This is so weird because like I can move it, like I could tilt the gimbal and it like stays in place, but like if I want it to just stay in one place, it doesn't want to do it. Stay. Like it finds me, it tracks, it'll keep level. But if it just sits here, it just gradually goes. Thank you for the compliment, Josh. Appreciate you. Thank you. Uh, yeah, so simply being together doesn't quite work for quality time. Quantity over quality. Really? Okay. I didn't realize this one. So it's not about the amount of time, but the depth and attentiveness of that time. So yeah, it should have been written differently. It should have been the quality of the time over the quantity. Now that was written backwards. So yeah, that's why I was like, I don't agree. So that's why, yeah. So the quality, be engaged, being there, actively wanting to be in their presence and actively wanting to share the things with the person. The quality of the time being spent is hugely important. Um, and then distracted presence. Oh, that's right. This is what's not. This is the bad. That's right. That's right. Okay. So, distracted presence. Watching TV or on your phone while your partner is present does not constitute as quality time. Yeah, that one. Again, it's extremely detrimental to the person feeling loved and feeling like they are um, that they're even wanted or cared about. Um, okay, sorry, I'm gonna keep playing with this because like I'm trying to get it to stop moving. Okay, and why quality time matters. Emotional connection. It builds a deeper bond and emotional intimacy. Feeling valued, it sends the message that your partner's presence and thoughts are important and valued. And feeling seen and understood. Partner feels noticed, heard, cherished in the relationship. So it's not just again, it's not just for partners or spouses or like dating people. Like this is for everyday use for like work, dealing with people, your children, dealing with people in public or outdoor settings. Like being able to see what somebody's love language in an instant and then giving it back to them so they feel like appreciated. Um, that's what it's called, kind of like top tier, pretty much negotiation kind of tactics. Like being able to read people, because the easiest way is learning the love languages, all five of them, and then paying attention to that first 10 seconds of when you meet somebody. Like, what is the thing that they focus on the most? Like, is their big thing giving? So they're gonna jump and give you a hug. It could be receiving gifts um, or physical touch. If they're just all about like, oh my gosh, I need to touch you, I need to feel you, give me a hug. Um, or if they're just like, I love giving hugs. So they're probably portraying that their love language is gift giving. So like before you leave that engagement, you should give them something like, grab a flower or um, give them a candy. Oh, they're gonna love that. Or if somebody gives you candies, you pick up things really quickly. If they're focused on like your outfit or how you appear or how your appearance is, then there's probably gonna be words of affirmation. It's probably gonna be their love language. Um, if they're at the end of the conversation, like, oh my gosh, thank you for that conversation. I really appreciated you being here. Um, their love language is likely going to be a quality time, and so like you can convey the same thing about the time. How it was nice. Um, if there's what is it, some of the other love languages, so gift giving, words of affirmation, touch, words of affirmation. I always forget one. Why do I always forget one? Because at the bottom of my list, isn't it? That's this other one. I always miss one. Hmm. That's not even there. Where's my list? What? It didn't even show up on my tablet. Oh, fine. Interesting. It didn't even download on my tablet. Okay. Well, either way, we'll talk about it later. uh, how's everyone feeling? Got a better understanding of quality time? We're doing good. Told you I'm not a doctor. I don't do this for a living. I do fitness for a living. Personal training. That word. Trying to get a little comfortable again. I knocked the camera. I could talk about different fitness topics all day, every day, all day long. Hmm. Yeah, right, you could easily see what my love languages are because like I do live streaming too. Apparently, I love the attention. We're almost to 6,000 likes. We're almost there. Almost there. Looks like Venus might be the only one tapping, or it's on a freeze. It might be freezing your taps now. Hey there, how's it going, Red Girl? How you doing, love? You made it. You found it. You found the live. So yeah, so I switched to doing simulcasting with YouTube and TikTok at the same time to just give me more time at the end of the day or in my day. So it's nice to like, be able to time for me because I have another show that I do like 2-3 hours on um, later in the day. So like I'm on camera a lot lately, and I thought acting was a lot of camera time. I have a lot more camera time now. Wonder. Hmm. All right, I guess that'll do it, huh? Well, thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on. Thank you for the 6,000 likes. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tapping the screen. Um, Again, I do like these things Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Different topics. This week's topic is on the 5 love languages by Dr. Gary Chapman. If you want to learn more for yourself, I encourage you to check out the numeral number 5, and then spelled out love languages. It's the only way you can write that. um, .com for the website, or there's an app, Love Nudge. So through any store, the Apple Store or the Play Store, Love Nudge. That's LOVENUDGE. Right? So remember, guys, keep that spark of kindness in your heart. Give someone a compliment, anyone a compliment, any little compliment will do. Not only does it bring joy to their heart, it also brings joy to your heart as well. Get a minimum of 12 hugs in each and every day. Those hugs help build self-worth and confidence within yourself and your inner circle, especially the little ones, preventing negative thoughts, depression, and um, unaliving thoughts. And don't forget to tell your loved ones that you care, because you don't know when that last moment that you spent with them or talked to them is going to be the last. So even if you're upset, angry, fighting, swallow your pride. Give them a call back or give them a hug and tell them, hey, still upset with you, but I love you. And most importantly, don't forget to tell yourself that you love yourself. So each and every day, look in the mirror, look into your left eye, and tell yourself, I love you. I'm Gigi Sparkle, the goddess of happiness from beautiful Southern California. We're sparking out. Bye. Have fun, guys.